Hey there, and good morning. Thank you so much for bearing with me as I continue to test this Unsilence tool every day. Yesterday was a 10-hour uninterrupted VOD that was edited completely by the Unsilence tool. I've been working with the tool author over GitHub, reporting issues, sharing actually RuneScape VODs, where I've been having issues with it, and he's issued some fixes, and I think that it may now be working. That's going to make this a lot easier. I did notice that yesterday's VOD had an audio crackling issue. Sometimes when I would talk, it would break up, and I think that was unique to yesterday's VOD. I don't think that's been going on for as long as I've RTX broadcast to remove background noise. I think what happened was yesterday my VOD was still rendering from the previous night, and I just wanted to play the game, so I tried playing, recording an OBS while a VOD was rendering, and I don't think that my voice tool likes that. So we'll listen to this one, see if it also has a crackling issue. If it does, I'll see if that's somehow related to the Unsilence tool. I don't know. Yesterday I said that today I was going to try to work on catching Karambwans, which is going to require me to do Taio, Wannai trio. So I'm going to go start that now. I think once I finish that and maybe catch a few Karambwans, I don't want to do that all morning. I actually like to play the game. I want to reserve fishing for when I don't have time to talk too much. I'm finally getting the opportunity to do long AFK stretches where I don't have to provide commentary. I want to try to save those for when I have work to do or when my wife is downstairs and I can't really come off mute easily. But after I've done a little bit of Karambwan fishing, after Taio and I trio, I think I'm going to want to just focus on points. Just go down the list of tasks that I haven't completed and just do all of the ones that I'm able to do, because since I have such high base stats, I should be able to accomplish basically all of the easy tasks I have access to. I try to make a list of the ones that I don't want to bother with just yet. So let's see. Taio and I trio. I need a spear for this, right? Better than a bronze spear. Knife, pestle and mortar, steel spear, better. Fight zombies. Hobgoblin, 1 in 64. Alright, I think I need to get the steel spear before I can do anything, so I'm gonna go kill some hobgoblins and see if I get one. I'm down to 1 law rune. Alright, I think I have to go buy some runes too. I think I can cast Surge now. But anyway, I might get lucky while I'm doing this and end up with some limport roots. Let's see. So I'm gonna buy 10 law runes because they last forever. Might buy more in the future. Try to get up to 100 blood runes. Pretty expensive at this elf store. I think she's one of the worst rune shops. Although I guess it's nice that there's not other players competing. I think a lot of my money is gonna end up going to runes eventually, even with the double cast savings. So one of the tasks, easy tasks that I saw this morning that I could do while I'm over here. There's one to use a charter ship from Brythenus. Didn't even know there was a charter ship here, but that's promising because it potentially means that I have access to a shop that I'm not going to get harassed by a ton of other players. That stock's always going to be there. Yeah, okay. So if I have to do Hopscape, get some pineapples for super compost, can do that. You have to go to Port Tyrus. That was charter a ship from Brythenus to Port Tyrus. And I think that these guys might also be different stock. I guess while I'm here, I'll stock up on these. I gotta go fight some hobgoblins and see if I can get a spear to drop. Lost Giant dropped some 1 in 64, and I want to fight Bryophyta at some point, so I think I'll fight a Moss Giant instead of a hobgoblin, assuming they're not completely overtaken. The ones here are full. I'll go do the ones in the Your Worth dungeon. Drop 3 Law Runes. Too much competition here. I might go try to fight the ones in Your Worth. I think they have more hit points. I don't know if there's any benefit to fighting them in that cave. I guess I get crystal shards. Oh, there's a Mithril Square Shield. It's going to be an upgrade for situations where I'm in melee. Part of the benefit of the Dragon Fire Shield is that it doesn't have a magic attack debuff, but with the accuracy boost from double cast, who cares? Splashing at all. So I unlocked Protect from Magic recently without realizing it. Forgot 43 has always been in my head as the prayer number, but it makes sense that you get Protect from Magic, then Protect from Range, then melee. Got a 19 Law Rune drop. That's actually extremely good. It's going to last me a really, really long time. I've used 22 Law Runes total, whole experience playing the game so far. I think after I get this spear, I'm going to try to build some... I know this is a piece of candy thing, and I'm getting distracted, but that's okay. Before we go do Taio Wannai Trio, after I have the spear, I'm going to do what needs to be done in order to build birdhouses. I'm going to try to start doing birdhouse runs, because I really need passive hunter XP, and I do not want to do groks for some reason. I'm going to have to eventually for points. There's like a armor set I can make out of them. But the hunter tasks where you have to like trap things with log traps, pit traps, are, I don't know, they give me anxiety or something. Hey, there's the Adamant Spear. That's why we came here. Very exciting. All right, next, it looks like some of the items I'm going to need for Taio Wannai Trio are going to be a little complicated. I have to get an agility potion, which requires toad legs, which if you've watched my main quest playthrough, I had access to a lot of toad legs. I don't on this account. I can get them by killing lobstrosities underwater, which is kind of hilarious. So I can't use a staff for that, but I can probably just bring my own runes for it and see if that works. Maybe I'll give it a try. Let me cook some of this crap really quick. I did mention birdhouses, and let me stick to that. Try to get the resources for that here in a second. So there's kind of a problem, because I need birdhouses. I need to get these toad legs in order to do Taio Wannai, but I may as well get birdhouses now so I can start working on them. I think that it means I have to build a workshop in my POH. So let me get resources together for that. I think I just need coins to start with, and I have to figure out what all I need on top of that. I think I need steel, so I might have to go mine some iron. Task complete. Build a room in your player-owned house. The one I need is the clock-making space. Requires 4 oak planks. I don't think I have a cheat way to get a legit eclectic implings would be my option, but I don't have access to those just yet. I didn't realize this. I'm going to have to do this later. They added a mini quest where they added mahogany homes to live. I haven't touched construction on live since I'd maxed out my POH, so that was long before that was ever released, mahogany homes. Anyway, I guess the mini quest that introduces mahogany homes not only is worth a decent amount of construction XP, but gives you a starting set of stuff. So actually, some of that stuff might be useful for what I'm about to do with these birdhouses. So maybe I'll just go ahead and do that mini quest. I'm going to skip the dialogue here because I'd like to do it on live. At some point, I'm just going to have to record myself doing this shitty mini quest while I'm in the middle of Inferno attempts or whatever. Who do I talk to? Talk to Marlowe. So to go get some regular planks, I'm going to cheese those on Fossil Island first. I guess I can grab the Lobstrosity while I'm here. Give it a try. It's going to be tough because I don't have diving apparatus. There's a lot of issues with me going underwater. I need 10 planks. Do some hopscape here. Dive into the sea. Dive anyway. Don't ask this to get Lobstrosity. Can I do seaweed yet? I don't remember. Probably should have. 23 farming. Seed dibber. Okay. Lack of flippers is going to be annoying too whenever I do drifting and fishing. Plus, I've never actually fought Lobstrosities before, so it's potentially going to be kind of cool. Find out where they are. Oh, I guess the people that you can pay to protect your crops. Okay, whatever. I wonder if I can warp out of here and then recall back to get my air back. That would be kind of crazy. Get a shot and see it. Don't think it triggers a memory. It's too bad. Well, I had to test it to find out. Great to get infinite air. Now I have to walk back like a caveman. This is the furthest I've ever swam, even on live. Caught in currents. Really like that they made this place navigable without the diving apparatus. I think that I would guess 99% of the players that ever touched underwater content would have the diving apparatus. Kind of impressive that it's even possible to do without it. Recover air in these bubbles. That's cool. Hoping I can mage these things. Maybe safe spot them. Definitely mage them. Can't auto attack without a staff. Means I have to manually click really fast. Okay. Auto attack's pretty important with double cast. I didn't think about that. I need toad legs to drop. There's a bubble I can camp in over here. Cool. Scroll box. I don't know if I need boss. Raw lobster. Toad's legs. That's what we came here for. Okay. Agility potion. It's just kind of fun having to find out all these weird ways to get quest prerequisites. I'm enjoying it. Toad flax. So all this time I haven't found a single toad flax. Soul drops them. God, it looks like you basically have to grow them. And get them with agility tickets. Is that my only path to getting toad flax? Yeah, because I don't have access to a dirt patch right now. And the other option to get it is Gnome Restaurant. Or Zulrah, but that's not happening right now. Let's get some agility tickets, I guess. That's, okay. This is part of what makes this league an insane amount of fun for me. I'm sure that Agility Arena is worth some tickets, too. Task complete. Receive an agility ticket. Got my 3 tickets. I love the cool Matrix dodge animations. They've been very appropriate for when this came out, too, right? Trying to stay on top of marking my tasks complete on the wiki, because there's like any table in the wiki you can click an entry in order to turn it green with your login. It would be useful to keep track of that. Way I can look at which tasks I have and haven't completed without having to pull up it up in game, which is frustrating. Favorite agility arena. We should look at which tasks. I haven't already looked at Karambwan, so I'm gonna check that really quick here. Feed a greater demon, crate with bananas, enter Brimhaven dungeon, catch a salmon, feed a steel dragon. That's all for now. Trade. Toad flax. 1 toad flax. Okay. Should be able to make an agility potion now. Don't eat the toad legs. Agility pot. Oh, you need agility potion 4. I have to do 2? No, I should have ordered an amulet of chemistry. Alright, well, hold on. At least I got 2 toad legs, right? I need food. Hold on, let me back up quick. Alright, I think I'm ready to do this quest. Let me gear up and get started. This last potion. Alright, so I need a knife, sliced banana during the quest, a small fishing net, pestle and mortar, agility potion 4, a adamant spear, range or magic equipment, got that, tinderbox, jugger bones can be obtained during quests, seaweed can be obtained during quests, Karambwan rum, berry ring access, anti-poison. Alright, let's do it. Alright, I've seen me do this quest before, so I'm just going to fast forward through it. I'll see ya. No! As an Iron Woman, you don't get loot if another player helps you kill a monster. I was killing one of those Bruto victims. I think the shields are actually pretty decent. I really gotta get a Calquat tree. Those are really good XP. Fantastic kill at Tazara, so I'm gonna do that real quick while I'm here. Hey, I got an Obsidian Cape on my first Tazar kill for the task. Wow, that's insanely lucky. Equip an Obsidian Cape, 100 points. Dude, wow. My mind is blown. Hold on. Easiest 100 points ever. Insane. Share that in Discord. Medium task, catching a Karam. I'm still kind of blown away that that Obsidian Cape dropped at my first Tazar kill. I mean, I'm benefiting from the drop rate improvement, but it's still not incredible. But I waited to do the quest until I had 65. It burnt to them. Poison Chrome. Paste on your spear. Alright, Taio and I trio complete. I gotta talk to the brothers to get the XP rewards. Do that real quick. $60,000 fishing XP, 60,000 cooking, 30,000 attack strength XP. So I think I'm gonna try Karambwans for a bit just to see how AFK it is. My understanding is that this spot never moves. Oh right, I deposited my Karambwanji. Crap. This would be nice with Endless Harvest because you could just sit here AFK indefinitely as long as you tickle the mouse occasionally. Oh, you know, I never finished the Daddy's Home mini quest slash. Never did birdhouses. I'm gonna finish catching this inventory of Karambwans, and I'm gonna go do that. I ended up getting the planks, then got distracted by, I'll do Lobstrosities while I'm here, and then just went ahead and finished Taio and I trio. Actually, I'll stay here until I can do catch 100 Karambwans. Well, no, let's stay until I can do cook 100 Karambwans, but that's gonna take a while. Catch rate seems pretty good though. XP per hour is pretty nice. 100 Karambwans caught. Alright, I'm gonna cook these Karambwans. I gotta go do that stupid construction quest that I keep putting off. So I can do birdhouses. Task complete. Cook 100 Karambwans. Alright, so I got 183 cooked Karambwan now. It's going to be my main food going forward, I think. I'm going to clean up my bank at some point. It's a mess at the moment. Just trying not to think about it too much. Let me go. Let's think. Do this mini quest. Last recall, paying the bills again. I had teleported away from the plank guy, sawmill guy, after buying cloth. Need better nail. Arguably should have done this quest like immediately when I started playing, but I guess now I have the 12x XP boost. This gives you a player run house when you do it. Interesting. Construction 36. Crate. 25 planks, 10 oak planks. That's why we did this. House teleports, Falador teleport. Interesting. And steel bars. Throne mills. Those are all great. Happy about literally all of them. Those are the only POH teleport tabs I'm ever going to get, so. So I think I needed oak planks. Let's see. Possibly other stuff. pickpocketing master farmers here to get some hop seeds so I can have stuff to put in my birdhouses. Sad I don't have the rogue set or the thieving cape as a possibility, or the Arduino hard diary. Won't be able to get 100% pickpocket rate on these guys. I think I'm just going to pick his pocket until I get a Wannai seed, because I think that's a task. There it is. Pickpocket a Wannai seed. Will do. I'm going to do more of this later, because I definitely need to get a big stash of seeds, but that should be enough to last me for my first round. Birdhouses. We do some gem mining later, so I can get plenty of teleport necklaces and rings and crap. Set up my first birdhouse. Should mine some volcanic ash too. Make some or ultra compost. Would be nice. Once I have these growing, I'm going to start working on just task count. That's the way to go. Probably to make some jute would be nice. Yeah, so okay, I think my plan's going to be start setting up to make super compost, plant some jute, and start working on just as many easy tasks as humanly possible. As far as my last area, it's been a hard toss-up. Fermentic seemed great in order to get Ava's device auto-unlocked. But you don't have any I won't have access to anti-fire potions, which is going to make Vorkath practically impossible. Asgarnia is cool because of Godwar's Dungeon, a couple other things. But the more I think about it, I think Mauritania is going to be the most interesting thing I can do. Unlock the mycelial network. Okay, got like 100 volcanic ash. Right now I'm going to try to work mycelium network. Don't think I have the tools to get the one that's down the area with the Soluceps. I can maybe grab... Sorry, I keep talking. Not finishing my thought. I guess it's getting fast forwarded if the algorithm's doing it right. So you just hear me and then pause and then speak immediately. I might grab the tools to go down there, get that last mushroom, because that's worth points. I didn't notice if I got any corn seeds. It's a task in Turin. Alright, dig site pendant now has the additional teleport look. If I could fight the deranged archaeologist, not particularly good. Might be able to squeeze some points out of him. Task complete. Fully unlocked the mycelium. Assuming we can get some magic. I'll give him a try, why not? Use a dig site pendant to teleport to Fossil Island. Wait, didn't realize that was a task. Take it. Alright, let's see. This boss is you have to move past some things that can poison. Range archaeologist drops a black d'hide body, which would be cool. Cannonballs, I can't use. Dragon arrows. Oh, wow. I got excited because it has good seed drops, but they're all like 1 in 1700, so that ain't happening. Runite limbs. I just have to get Fletching to get a rune crossbow. That might be worth it. Crystal keys, a pretty decent drop rate. No uniques. Oh, clue scrolls. Interesting. I'll give him a shot, why not? Might just try to go for the black d'hide body. Decent Numalite drops too. I wonder if he always drops Numalite for a potion. That's cool. Definitely try to go for 50 KC so I can be rank 1 deranged archaeologist, because I highly doubt that anyone else is fighting this guy. Sharks. It's actually kind of good. I think I'm actually going to go for 50 KC on this guy. I don't think he's even a task. I can check. I think Jagex forgot this boss exists. Yeah, there's not even 1 KC as a task. Incredible. Crystal key. Very cool. Probably get Dragonstone out of that. And pray if I'll have to use my crystal shards on it, but not the end of the world. Probably hold on to them until I get my smithing and crafting up high enough to be able to just make the crystal key myself. Normally I wouldn't bother, but the XP rates are so good that should be pretty possible. Onyx bolt tips. Get some good alks out of that, actually. Right? Yeah, because I think I can make the bolts at some point and then alk the tips. Or alk them after making the bolts and enchanting them. I'll bank. Didn't get any sweet corn when I was stealing earlier. White berries are nice. That's a secondary, I think. Huh. Rune 2H sword, elite scroll box. That's 39k. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do an elite clue, but I'm certainly going to try. I'm going to wait to do any of those until I have all my regions unlocked. There's a rumor that the regions get cut down on clues once you have all the regions unlocked, but I don't buy it. I don't think that's true. But still, I think I want to have access to as many steps as possible. I think now that I'm thinking about it, this might actually be the meta boss for elite clue scrolls, if you have Treasure Seeker. It's like a 1 in 200 elite drop. The boss is really easy to kill. I'd have to see what other sources there are for elite clues, if there's anything that's much faster. 8 black dragonhide. Okay. No, Abyssal Demons have a 1 in 1200 chance to drop elite clues, so they're going to be the easiest, I think. Maybe Cave Krakens and Dark Beasts as well. Still pretty good. We're going to see. I think that the Clue Scroll Relic, pretty slept on, especially if they don't ever change it so that clues are easier to complete. With my region set up where I don't have access to a lot of the core gear upgrades that I would normally need, and a lot of the good gear I'm going to be able to get is going to have to come from Clue Scrolls. I might be in trouble with elite clues, though, because I can't do elite and master. I can't do follow the bard steps, and I can't do Sherlock steps. So we'll see. I might be screwed in that respect. Rune bar. I guess I might not spend my full. I do want to get on the leaderboards for this boss because I think that would be funny. It's like 30 people have killed this boss 50 times so far. One of the few bosses that's explicitly weak to magic. I feel like it's a good reason to do Mauritania because I can go hard on Barrows and shred most of it. It seems like RM's gear with an Amulet of the Damned might not actually be terrible because it gives you a damage boost and lets you auto-cast ancient spells. So that might be my goal if I end up unlocking Mauritania. 80 Cannonball. Can't use them. That's still pretty cool. I'm going to go up to 20 kills and well, let's do 25. That's half. And I'll probably come back to him and fight him some other time. Or I guess until I run out of blood runes, which is going to happen. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to stay for 50 KC. This is money. I need money. It's definitely better money than Agility Pyramid. And I've been getting lucky. I've gotten 3 Rune 2H swords. That's like almost 120k or so. Next time I port out, I'm going to pick up blood runes. The boss is at least paying for itself. There's a black d'hide body. That's cool. Ooh. Well, those are watermelon seeds. I'm less excited about that. I thought it was pineapple. Oh shit, I'm out of air runes. It's a big thanks to Special Mail here. Pop it in the CC and giving me some feedback about the previous video. Like I said earlier, I noticed some of that crackling at the start of it, and Special Mail was able to confirm that it goes away later in the VOD. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I already have some audio issues on my end, so having other people look at it is a big deal. Sometimes I'll test by checking it out on my phone and on my laptop and that kind of a thing. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that audio crackling problem was a result of me rendering at the same time as recording, like I was saying earlier, so I'm just not going to do that anymore. That's taught me a good lesson. I thought about trying to overdub the previous episode, but it affects such a small portion of it, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I feel like overdubbing it isn't going to make a big deal, so I just added some text to the description warning folks that it's going to be in. Well, I just got fucking wrecked. No, I'm going to have to pay to get my stuff back. I got hit for 44 by a book as I turned a corner there. Big yikes. Probably want to start keeping some spare teleport runes in the bank in case that happens. I also probably want to move my spawn point to Gryph-Venus. Death didn't cost me anything, so that's nice. Hey, Runite limbs. Alright, I need to figure out what fletching level I need to make a rune crossbow. I think that's the easiest way for me to get it with my region restrictions. Gotten 3 elite clue scrolls so far from this guy. Maybe that will be good eventually. I'm not going to touch any of my clue scrolls until I get the 3rd region unlock, which I do plan to work on. I'm just excited about getting to 50 KC and being like rank 30 on this boss since no one's fighting it. And it's going to represent some okay money. Oops, I muted myself. There's 50 KC. I'm getting 30 gold ore. That's pretty cool. Excited to see where I am on the leaderboards after all that. My final drops end up with 572k GP worth of drops, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to share that soon. I'm going to start working on tasks here in a second. Alright, I got a lot of things pulling on me at the moment. I'm going to go smelt these gold ores, and then I'm going to try to get some rubies, make some more dig site pendants, do a round of birdhouses. That's why I started those. And I had something else in my mind. I suddenly wanted to do like 10 things all at once. Let me do the gold ore and the other thing first, I guess. That was it, super compost. They're actually talking about it in chat, coincidentally. Probably just gonna start with a couple rubies, make a couple necklaces, and then go do my birdhouse run, and then I'm gonna try to get super compost. Steal from a gem stall, 100 points. Cool. Shoot, it remembers that you stole. Good to know. I'm gonna have to steal it now. I didn't realize that she remembers that you stole from it, even when you switch server. There's a ruby. Oh, do I have a high enough crafting to cut it though? I'm not sure. I'll start with just the one necklace for now, but at some point I probably should do gem rocks and get myself some rubies. Leveling crafting really quick so I can cut those diamonds. Getting the ruby reminded me about my diamonds. I put them. I really gotta clean my bank soon. This is getting bad. So now I can make maple birdhouses, which is perfect because I'm gonna unlock those pretty soon. In fact, I should probably go get maple trees now. Where are they? Actually, I don't even know. Do I even have access to them with my unlocked regions? I might be Camelot, Woodcutting Guild, Searsky Village, Miscellanea, Gruber's Wood, Farming Guild, Corsair Cove, Research. I don't think I can go there. I don't think I have access to maple logs. That's kind of funny. I can get them from a barrel in the PLD caves. No, I don't think I can do that either. I don't really drop from anything. Wait, nope, there's some in Gwyneth, which is in Pref. I'm saved! Let's go do it. Buying a bunch of pineapples to make super compost. Probably can do like one more trip and that should be more than enough, I would assume. 44 hunter off the first one, 42 hunter off the next one. This is where it's at. I can immediately do maples. Fantastic. If I could get to 47, that would make me very happy because then I can do salamanders in the desert. I think I'm going to come just short of it, unfortunately. Oh, I just hit it. 47. That's fucking great. All right, well, I'll probably do that for points here in a second. Willow seed. I should probably plant that once I get my super compost. Let's do super compost real quick. Kind of excited to plant this tree seed. Definitely going to deal with my bank in a bit. I think it's only 15. I've only ever used the big compost bin in the farming guild on live, so when it comes to making ultra compost, that is. So I don't know how many it actually takes. We'll find out. Ultra compost to me is what makes farming a tolerable skill, because it makes you have like a 90% chance for your crops to not die. And I didn't discover it until really late into the diary cave part of my playthrough, unfortunately. Didn't realize how trivial it was to get access to. Looks like that was 15. Okay, so 15 at a time. All right, I think I'm gonna go do orange salamanders for a bit. It's worth some points. Alright, so I'm going to do orange salamanders for a bit. I have to decide when I'm going to stop. I don't know what's after orange salamanders. I need to go all the way to 83, for example. So 53 lets me do red chins. Wait, no, that's regular chins. Red chins are 63? Oh, but now I can't even catch them because I don't have Eagle's Peak, do I? Task complete. Catch a swamp lizard or salamander. Oh, I got it auto-unlocked with Tyrannin, so I can do chins there. Thanks, game. 63 is red chin, so it's probably a good stopping point. Although we'll see how fast this actually is. I don't know if I want to take it all the way to 63. Doesn't seem bad so far. Maybe it gets faster once I get access to 4 traps. Catch 30 orange salamanders as a task. Dude, last recall is even good for Hunter because the traps continue to capture stuff while you're away in banking. That's... wow. I don't plan to go super hard on Hunter. I kind of just want to get anything that's task related from it right now. So I think we'll keep doing this to 63. I'll go catch a couple red chins because I think those count for tasks. I'll double check though. It's a bummer. It looks like the chin tasks are only for felled up hills. Lame. Task complete, 30 orange salamanders. $63 Hunter. That's what we came here for. Moving my spawn point to Prif. I'm going to push through and do this until I get to 80 Hunter. Then I can do Herbiboar, which is going to unlock a ton of tasks. And it'll be a really good source of herbs going forward since I don't have any herb patches. Tried to switch to the veteran server and the game froze, which I don't think I've ever seen the game freeze like this. I'm going to try to get back in now. Alright, I have the ability to do magic birdhouses now, but that requires 75 crafting. And also have to get my wood cutting up to be able to even chop magic logs in the first place. So I'm trying to decide if I want to bother with all of that or just stay here at Chins until 80 and forget about it. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to try to do some birdhouses real quick, which means I need to level up my, I think, both wood cutting and crafting. I'm not going to go all the way to magic, but I will go to U, and that should be pretty easy to do. So work on that real quick here. I'm going to turn on the metronome and see if I can get away with 3 ticking teaks. I need to level up my fletching before I can 3-tick or get swamp tar. It's okay. I did this mostly through 3-ticking on live here at Fossil Island. I actually will level up fletching a little bit here before I continue. See what I am able to pull off. I don't have very many willow logs. I don't have to do this via willow. It's going to be slow, but I should probably just go ahead and replace my current trees, birdhouses, because it's going to take me so much time to be able to make better birdhouses that I should just say screw it. Fuck it, don't I? Fuck. Okay. Well, I think I can make this work. Hold on. Okay, looks like I can get the hops seeds I need from a shop instead. It's going to be less painful. Let's do that. Gonna go do these maple... I keep track what the hell's going on. I'm gonna do these maple birdhouses. And then I'm gonna fletch my way up so that I can woodcut and 3-tick them, because that would be more fun and be better XP. That's gonna require that I do willow logs for a bit, which is fine. Could totally do willow logs, no problem. Apple tree seed. Okay. Plant that and the willow seed later. So I've got my ultra compost. I should check on it in a second. Alright, making willow tree, and then I'll do an apple tree, and then I'm gonna go fletch. Alright, I need a plant pot. Fuck. God, this is not my day. I'm going nuts. I'm just trying to plant these seeds. I keep forgetting. Like, farming for me, I'm so used to just having the farming guild where everything I need is in one spot. But I gotta keep track, like, okay, where's the farming shop? There's a shop here. Talk to her. I can buy farming equipment, but I have to go to the bank first to be able to build plant pots. Okay, this is the shop I need right here, and it's close to a tool leprechaun, so hopefully I can just move all of it. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Let me get my money. I really want to do work on tasks today. I've just been on this ooh a piece of candy trail basically ever since I built the first birdhouses and got to 47. I was like, oh, I'll do some orange salamanders. I'll try to get to 80. I'll try to do this. I'll try to do that. This is the worst it's been for me in a while. I have no focus. Let me get these plant pots. Let me get some buckets too. Part of this is going to be fletching, getting some fletching over with. 100 of those is probably more than enough, really. Chop 100 willow logs. Task complete. I guess I'm probably going to end up getting 60 in the process of just trying to get some fletching up. Once I get to 60 wood cutting, there's no reason for me to keep doing this anyway. So I'll just go cut some yew logs. I'll make my yew birdhouses, and I'll go back to catching chins or whatever. What the hell am I doing? I think what's happening here, let me see if I can trace back the lineage. It was, I want to get league points. Okay. While I'm getting league points, I like to be doing birdhouses, okay, to get passive hunter XP, not have to think about it too much. Make birdhouses and happen to get 47. So after 47, I'm like, oh, well, that's enough to get to orange salamanders. That's worth some league points. Let's go out to the desert. I go out there, and in the process, I'm like, actually, this is really good XP per hour. Let's go ahead and unlock red chins. We get red chins, and I'm like, actually, this is pretty good XP per hour. Let's go ahead and get to 80 so that we can do Herbiboar and level Herblore some more. And then as we're getting to 80, I'm like, well, actually, you know, it's silly to do all this with chins. The whole thing that I originally set out to do was to do birdhouses. So let me go get the next tier of birdhouse that I'm able to do. Oh, the next tier of birdhouse I'm able to do is yew, and yew requires 60 wood cutting. Let me go cut some teak. Oh, I'm cutting teak, and I'd like to be able to 3-tick it because I learned how to do that on live. Oh, right, I need to increase fletching in order to be able to make a mahogany stock in order for me to 3-tick. So let me get fletching up to 63 or whatever. Oh, that means I have to go back to willow trees. Oh, while I'm at willow trees, I'm going to hit 60 wood cutting anyway, just because the XP rates from the multiplier are insane. So that was all really dumb. Well, I think what matters at the end of the day is that whenever I get around to actually focusing on getting points and not getting distracted on this other stuff, I'm going to have so many skill levels that it's going to be easy to just jump around the game and pick up a bunch of tasks in all the regions that we have unlocked. At least I'm hoping that's going to be the case. I just have to really, when I go to sit down to start focusing on points, I need to not let myself get distracted. And that's extremely difficult. Oh, that's right. And I'm partway through it, I was like, oh, I've got these birdhouses that I already have growing. I should go ahead and replace them with the maple ones just so that I have something going on. You know, and then when I went to go do that, the 2 birdhouses produced nests that had tree seeds in them. So I'm like, well, I may as well plant these tree seeds. And I forgot completely how to plant tree seeds because I've got a very specific muscle memory for it that involves the farming guild, so I had to rediscover all of that. Anyway, we're getting close. As soon as woodcutting hits 60, I'm going to go back to chins until these birdhouses are ready. We'll make 4 yew birdhouses, sub them in. We'll see how close we are to 80 at that point. Once I'm 80, we'll probably go ahead and do, it's like 100 herbiboars. Let me see how much the herbiboar caps out at 500. So I'm not going to do that right away, but I could probably do 100 catches. That's worth a solid 250 league points. And I'm probably going to want to end up staying there anyway because infinite run herbiboar is fantastic. It's good hunter XP, and it's going to be really, really good for Herblore, I think. Seriously, forget the whole 3-ticking thing. I think that I'm going to try to get fletching up via broad bolts and broad arrows. So I just have to get fletching high enough to be able to do those, which I think is like 50 something. Let me check. Oh, bird nest. Another willow seed. Okay, because I could go plant that. I know where to take it. It is 52 for broad arrows, 53 for toxic blowpipe, 55 for broad bolts. So that's probably where I'll stop on fletching. Chop some yews and get like 20 yew logs in the bank, so I've got plenty of birdhouse runs banked and ready to go. Then we're gonna go back to chins, work on 80 hunter. Alright, I got enough yew logs and I'm happy. I'm gonna plant this maple tree, which I think I have enough farming to plant. I'm actually not sure about that. Let's find out, shall we? Plant seeds in an allotment patch. Task unlocked. Have to do snape grass at some point. Snape grass would be awesome with the equilibrium relic. You're probably gonna end up taking botanist, but I need to make 60 crafting to do birdhouses. I completely forgot to work on that when the timer was kicking down, so I'm gonna make that happen real quick. I don't think it should be too bad. I'm just gonna do some charter ship abuse here. I'm trying to do hopscape to get my crafting up really quick, and apparently the time to log in is really bad right now. Alright, so I have about 100 molten glass. I'm going to see if that gets me close to 60 crafting, so I can leave it alone once I hit 60. I try to save a lot of my processing skills for when I have the T6 relic, which is a long ways off, but alright, let's see. Okay, I'm not going to quite hit 60. Hey, reach total level 1250. 50 points. Very cool. I'm going to decide if I want to try to make necklaces or just turn all these gold bars into... This is nice and fast with the smelting here. No, so I think I got to go back and get more sand. Let me see about turning this seaweed into... I don't think I can do that on a furnace, can I? That would be really convenient if I could. Nope, it's going to be on a range. I missed the pop-up a second ago. I was in a situation where I couldn't really talk. I got a task completion for Birdhouse. So now that all that U stuff's done, I can go back to chinchompas. Once I get to 80 hunter, that's when I can focus on doing tasks. Funny. I have a papaya tree seed, but I need to be 57 to use it, and I'm only 54. So I'm hoping that my currently growing watermelons might pull that off. We'll see. Yeah, let me go do chins. So I've been putting this off for a really long time. I'm going to sit here and try to clean up my bank a little bit because it's a fucking mess. Probably alch some stuff, so I'm going to work on that. I think I want to make a separate seed tab. So used to having the seed vault and not even have to look at this. So this is kind of a nightmare. But that's tomato seed. Alright, my bank's finally a little bit cleaned up. Still not where I want it to be, but not as bad as it was. It was pretty bad. I think I'm going to get the 20 birdhouses task here as I go to cash them in. Let's see. There's 80 Hunter, finally. I don't know what it is about chinchompas, but I hate them. It's one of my least favorite training methods. I think it's just that the fact that you can free ticket and you can like, chase them around and kill them and force them to respawn. It feels like just doing it normally feels really slow. But I'm never going to catch these again. Any other Hunter XP I get, it's almost certainly going to be from Herbiboars. Before I go check out Herbiboar, though, I am going to pop into Puro and catch the implings necessary to get a magic butterfly net. Probably catch one each of the new implings that I've unlocked, which I think is everything except for dragon and lucky implings. And then after that, we'll do Herbiboar for a while. Like to get up to the 100 Herbiboar catches and get that task, and then we can start focusing on points. I'll see ya. Okay, let's get the magic butterfly net. There it is, fantastic. And I got a few interesting implings here. I got a ninja impling, which has a good drop table. So what we get? Dagonoth hide. That's weird. I don't think I can do anything with that. Magpie impling got us a ring of life, which, hey, I mean, I don't have a ring right now. It's a pickaxe, snape grass, water runes, mine talisman, Irrit seed, fairy leaf. Okay, so mostly garbage, all garbage, but we do have the magic butterfly net now. So I might try to see if I can cheese out a crystal impling catch for the points. And I'm going to go do Herbiboar. The crystal impling will probably get fast forwarded when I do something that's mostly AFK. It doesn't require my commentary, but just know that that's what's about to happen. I guess I'll come in if I catch it and it drops something cool. Man, I am really struggling to get a crystal impling here. There's a lot of people going for him. I am going to get a task for super compost here. Even though I want to do ultra compost, I needed to actually gather it as super compost for the task. I'll just bank these. Maybe I can throw volcanic ash on them later. I guess I'll keep looking for a crystal impling for a bit longer. If I can't get it, I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to Herbiboar. Now, I should be able to make a papaya seedling now. Yep. So as soon as I can plant that and let, yeah, I'm going to go do that also. Crystal impling, please let me catch it before somebody else finds it. Oh god, I didn't have my net equipped. Please let me catch it before someone else shows up and takes it from me. There, we got it. Nice. Caught a crystal impling, 100 points earned. It dropped 9 crystal shards, which isn't great, but that's okay. that was the one thing I wanted to get for that task. I'm going to go do Herbiboar now. 10 points, protect your crops. First Herbiboar, let's go ahead and harvest it. Don't have the magic secateurs, I don't have the zone to do it. And I got a cadentine. I guess one Herbiboar doesn't count for a task? Okay. I did do the dismantle 20 filled birdhouses task, so I'm just going to stay here until I get 100 Herbiboars. I'll see you. All right, so today was a productive day, not in terms of league points. I probably should have gone harder on tasks, but I got stuff done. We got 60 crafting, 80 hunter. I actually got 83 while doing Herbiboar. I think I'm going to take a break from Herbiboar. I got it to 37. I know I said I wanted to get to 100 to get the task unlocked, but I'm getting bad herbs right now because my Herblore level is so low. So I'm probably going to try to work on getting the Herblore level up. One of the ways I will do that is by putting lamps on it. So I still have the medium desert diary and the easy and medium lumbridge diaries that I think I have available to do. So I'm going to try to work on that tomorrow when I play next. Trying to think what else to include. I still want to go hard on tasks. I think that should be very available now. Like my lowest skills are at least in the 30s, so I think I should be able to finish everything easy. While going hard on tasks, I might try to bring my lowest skills up to at least like 50. It looks like all of the skills are supremely fast until 50 or 60 or so. So if we can do base 60 all skills, that would probably help a lot, not only with getting points itself, but also just for qualifying for other sources of points. Herbiboar is probably going to be good long term as far as getting these fossils. Although I've only gotten large and medium fossils so far, which is unfortunate. Fossils I can turn into lamps, which I can pump into Herblore as well. The big thing here is that I don't want to do too much potion making with Herblore until we unlock Botanist, which is only 890 points away. So I would expect next episode we will definitely have the T5 relic. With the T5 relic, that also unlocks the maximum drop bonus, the thing that reduces the rarity of items or makes them more common. So there's content that I'm currently putting off, like right now, like going hard on Crystal Implings or fighting Zolcano, that I would be more willing to do once we get that. So I will see you later. Bye.